Hey everybody, and this is Nitro's take of the NHRA Toyota Nationals, my first ever NHRA national event experience on Killing Nitro. It's been a few days late because I was suffering from a very bad cold or viral outbreak that I got on the plane on the way back from Vegas to my home, and it just kicked my butt for about a week or so. I'm just starting to get back over it and get my voice back and everything. I'm still not 100% there. I'm at that weird point right now where everything is starting to sweat out. So that's a little right now. And as well as my burn on my nose is starting to flake a little bit. So yeah, I'm a little beat up. But I still had a great time in Vegas. It was my first ever national event experience. And if you get a chance to go to one of these races, I think either the spring race, which will be 4 wide next year, or the fall countdown race in Vegas, I think is a must-see for everybody, partly because of what I'll explain in this video here. So my experience actually started in Vegas. We went down a couple days before just to do the Vegas tourist stuff, but my actual experience at the track started Thursday, which is what they call Hardcore Thursday, which is the time trialing in the first few rounds of sportsman eliminations of all the sportsman classes that they have. And it is really cool to see some of the national event competitors from other classes run in sportsman classes, because there's video that will be coming of Erica Ender-Stevens running a super comp car for somebody, Sean Langdon and his brother running a super comp car. That's just 2 out of I don't know how many else. Like, it was so numerous out there. It was great. A lot of the national event guys were actually at the track that day too. The sportsman national event guys, like the Alcohol Dragster, the Alcohol Funny Car guys, and the Pro Mod guys were out at the track getting their setups ready to go for the weekend. And a lot of the big names too were just kind of, chilling out at the track. So it was a great time to run around and get autographs and get a bunch of hero cards signed and that stuff. What I didn't get signed, I ended up heading over to Fremont Street for the fan festival, the fan experience on Fremont Street, which was something to behold. It was a lot of fun to check that out. They had a huge video that was plastered over top of the giant screen on Fremont Street, just hyping the national event, and it was just insane. And the crowd was massive for this autograph session, and everybody was there, from Force to Caps to Matt Hagan to Tanner Gray, you name it. Just a who's who of NHRA drag racing right now is there. So it was good to see it. It was absolutely a lot of fun to check that out and be a part of. Then going into the Friday, which was just solid all day eliminations and stuff, or not eliminations, I should say, qualifying, and Saturday, which was all day qualifying, and then the Sunday eliminations, which was amazing to be there in person to witness John Force and Ron Capps in the first round go head to head. That was pretty cool. Matt Hagan winning in Funny Car, and Terry McMillan winning his first in Top Fuel. These are 2 guys that in the past at my home track, Castro Raceway in Edmonton, have had success with the Rocky Mountain Nationals back when it was IHRA. So it was really cool to see those guys finally break through, get the win. Greg Anderson adding to his win total in Pro Stock. Man is a first ballot Motorsports Hall of Famer, let alone a Drag Racing Hall of Famer. He'll be there one day. And Krawick in Pro Stock Bike as well. I'm not a big Pro Stock Bike guy, but yeah, I'm more of a Nitro Harley guy myself. I've always been, and the Pro Stock bikes, they don't really do it for me, but I know that there might be some people on this channel that like the Pro Stock bikes and that stuff, and rest assured I got some of that coming for you guys. Other than that, some of the must visits when you're there, definitely check out the Mellow Yellow tent. Free samples of pop, always great. Manufacturers Midway is always fun. Lucas had a really cool display where they brought in one of their big pulling tractors from the Lucas Oil series in the States and that stuff, and you could check that out. And Chevy had a John Force Funny Car that you could check out, and Toyota had a big display. Army had their testing stuff where people could do the Army recruiting exercises if they wanted to or whatever. And you know, I was warned that it was going to be really hard to get John Force's autograph at this thing, and actually his autograph was easy. I never got the autograph, unfortunately, at Brittany and Courtney just because the crowds were too big around their trailers. So I think now the worm has turned a little bit where you could get Robert Height's autograph and you can get John Force's autograph just like anybody else's. If you're just patient enough, you wait on the outside and they come to you. It's you know, Ashley would even be tough too. It'd be Brittany and Courtney that would be the toughest. So didn't get their autographs this time around, but no sweat. This is just my first national event. I'm sure I'll be back at more, and they got a long career ahead of them, both of them. So it was great. You know, and it was awesome to meet some of my heroes and some of the people that I've watched from afar and that stuff. So, and it being the opening week of SEMA down there too, there was a lot of neat high performance stuff. So anyways, you get a chance to go to one of these races, definitely check it out. I'm Kellen Nitro. That's my take on the Toyota Nationals. Watch the channel for all sorts of neat footage that I took down there in the coming weeks and months. Later days, and take it easy, guys. Nitromaniac TV's Drag Files coming at you.